Obo what you will win out. Chai! I don't know Professor Chukuno so. Obo to match with the macho. Ayolamo, Ayolamo, Obo Wodojo, Agachala Bobo di Chiche, Nime Nigeria, Agachala Bobo di Chiche, Nima Fericao, Agachala Bobo di Chiche, Nemo Manina, Adiga Bedico Bobule, Adiga Bedico Bobule, Ayolamo, Ayolamo, Ayolamo Bobule, Ayolamo, Bobo Wodojo. Ayọ̀wọlé ni mo gbòòrò Ayọ̀lámé gbogbo òdòjọ́. Ayọ̀lámé Ayọ̀wọlé mo Ayọ̀lámé gbogbo òdòjọ́. Ayọ̀lámé Ayọ̀wọlé mo Ayọ̀lámé gbogbo òdòjọ́. Obodo ma o. Obowe obodo Chukwu goziri agozi o. Ụmụ Obowe amarihe o. Ụmụ Obowe ha na-agba mbọ na n'ugbo. Ụmụ Obowe anyị buru ebu ka aka o. Ayọ̀lámé gbogbo òdòjọ́. Ayọ̀lámé Ayọ̀wọlé mo Ayọ̀lámé gbogbo òdòjọ́. Ayọ̀lámé Ayọ̀wọlé mo Ayọ̀lámé gbogbo òdòjọ́. Onye gara usi ije ị ga-adụ ya ohuru oleli. Onye gara usi ije ga-adụ ya ohuru oleli. O nwere ihe ọmị mụtara na mba ya ga-akụziere gị o. Anyị akụziere gị ihe ọma dịrị na n'oge oge. Ayọ̀wọlé ni mo gbòòrò Ayọ̀lámé gbogbo òdòjọ́. Ayọ̀lámé Ayọ̀wọlé mo Ayọ̀lámé gbogbo òdòjọ́. Ayọ̀lámé Ayọ̀wọlé mo Ayọ̀lámé gbogbo òdòjọ́. Ofekeri aya na-adọ na mbale. Ịhụrụ ofekeri aya na-adọ na mbale. Nwafọ Obo adịghị adọ na mbale. Nwafọ Obo mume ihe adịghị adọ na mbale. Ayọ̀wọlé gbogbo Ayọ̀lámé gbogbo òdòjọ́. Ayọ̀lámé Ayọ̀wọlé mo Ayọ̀lámé gbogbo òdòjọ́. Ayọ̀lámé Ayọ̀wọlé mo Ayọ̀lámé gbogbo òdòjọ́. O nwere onye mere ihe Obo ji dịrị ụjọ. E nwere onye mere ihe Obo ji dịrị ụjọ Dede Sambakwe Chineke nara mkpụrụ obi gị o. Ebe ọ bụla ị nọ taa Chukwu nara mkpụrụ obi gị o. Adị mere ihe Obo ji dị ụjọ. Adị mere ihe Obo ji dịrị ụjọ Dede Sambakwe Dede Sambakwe Dede Sambakwe Dede Sambakwe Dede Sambakwe okwuru ọha kedu owuwe agbawo dịka isue kedu Igbo niile o. Otie Obo òdòjọ́. Obo òdòjọ́ ye Obo òdòjọ́. Otie Obo òdòjọ́. Obo òdòjọ́ ye Obo òdòjọ́. Ayọ̀lámé Ayọ̀wọlé mo Ayọ̀lámé gbogbo òdòjọ́. Ayọ̀lámé Ayọ̀wọlé mo Ayọ̀lámé gbogbo òdòjọ́. Obodo niile nọ n'ime Obo òdòjọ́. Obodo niile nọ n'ime Obo òdòjọ́. Ewume dòjọ́, ụmụosochie dòjọ́, ụmụariam dòjọ́, alachara dòjọ́, ụmụ nkwa dòjọ́, amanze dòjọ́, Sodekume dòjọ́, Adike dòjọ́, Amusa dòjọ́, ụmụlogo dòjọ́, ụmụoke dòjọ́, Obo wachobona no onwe ya. Imo Biafra ndị ọma ndị eme ọnụ. Nwanne m ọ bụ na ibe onye obowu. Achọrọ m ka imetụ ụkwụ n'ala. Ka ị mara na obodo gị dị ezigbo ụchọ. O nwekwana onye mere ihe obowu ji dị ụchọ. Onye mere ihe obowu ji dị ụchọ bụ Dee Sam Mbakwe, the best governor in the whole world. Because sometimes when we say he's the best governor in Nigeria from Biafra land, I feel like someone is feeling cheated somewhere. Dee Sam Mbakwe is the best governor in the whole world. You cannot, compete with Dee Sam Mbakwe achievement. That is why I play this song. And I love Ndobo so much. There are so many people in this struggle from Obo that are making us proud. So many people in this struggle that are carrying bullets in their legs. So many people in this struggle that have died from this, because of this Biafra struggle from Obo. And I want to use this music to say, welcome to the program. If you are from Enugu State, if you are from Abia State, if you are from Anambra, if you are from Ebonyi, if you are from Imo State, if you are from Abia, any part of Biafra land where you come from River State, from Akwa Ibom, from Cross River, from Bayelsa, from Delta, from Igodo, from Lower Benue, and even part of Kogi, these are Biafra land. Therefore, I say welcome to the program as it is hot. When you look behind me, you will see the flag I have fly out today. The flag says, I am a Biafran. Abumonye Biafra. Makade Amama. That is what my flag says. I want you to share this program. Share it because it's going to be hot as usual on this platform as it is hot. For those of you that are watching me for the first time, my name remember as Eleze Chukwubi Kemago Biafran Kembonana Biafra. Eze Mwifen Wanine. I have come to address an important issue. If you look at the title of this program, it's a message that I want to send to the Directorate of States. A message I want to send to Biafra media warriors. A message I want to send to IPOB media warriors. A message I want to send to Biafrans worldwide. And at the same time, a message I want to send to Koiki media. And I want you to pay attention to everything I am going to say here today. My name is Mazo Aleze. God is my strength. As you see me now, I am supposed to be resting because I'm a human being. I'm not feeling fine. I am not feeling fine. I'm not strong. But because God is my strength, as a matter of fact, I'm just returning from hospital right now, as it is hot. I said I must do this program today because God is my strength. I'm supposed to be resting. I'm supposed to be relaxing my head. But I thank God for the strength and life that you have given to me. My brothers and my sisters, as you can see, I don't have papers, I don't have pen that I write what I say. I don't cram things on my head. Once I face this, I enter this studio and face the camera, the Spirit of Biafra speaks through me. For those of you that understand when Spirit of Biafra is speaking, you are going to witness one this night. And those of you that do not understand, when the Spirit of Biafra is speaking and when the carnal body is speaking, you will be confused and you will be jumping from one tree to another like monkey, typing rubbish, gossiping. But at the end of the day, you will have to listen to this program again and again and again. You are going to listen to this program moreover again. I'm like, you will repeat listening to it. You won't stop.
because of the message I have for the Directorate of State, Biafra Media Warriors, IPOB Media Warriors, Biafra at large, and the Koiki Media. By the special grace of God, I am not the man that always jump out and begin to talk about an issue at a time. Sometimes I take my time and wait for that spirit of Biafra that speaks through me, that is going to speak this night, to take control, so that much wisdom will be uprooted and sent out to those that have wisdom. Every one of you witnessed what happened at Koiki Media platform. I know that some of you will be saying, this is why you're talking about Koiki. This Koiki said, well, who is this guy? Who is this guy, by the way? And the way we are mentioning him, in his mind, he will think he is important. In his mind, he will think that he is making headways. In his mind, he will think that he is, becoming more popular than the Pope. But I am going to tell you guys something about Koiki Media today. And I want you to send this message to Koiki Media. I have written him sometimes ago. Koiki, if you're watching this program, go and check. Prince Darlington, I wrote you time ago, about last year. I sent some message across to you. If you can go to your Facebook Messenger inbox, I spoke to you through Facebook. I wrote to you. And you responded. And I may call it communication because I sent message to you and you responded. And it will be good if you go back and look at what I told you last year before now, when nobody even knew about Koiki Media, when you have not started associating yourself with the criminal in Finland. I wrote you and I said something to you. And I am going to advise you today to go back and listen to what I have said in the past. I am not a man that brings out my discussion with people in the public to prove a point. I am not a man that speak and raise my shoulder for people to believe me. No. Adam ka Miriam banye na arụ nwanyị. Ọ bụrụ na ọ mụghị nwoke, ọ ga-amụ nwanyị, mana ọ ga-amụrịrị nwa. That is how I am like. You will reject me. You will refuse to listen to me. You will hate me. But at the end of the day, you will still come back to like me because what I am saying to you is what you cannot see at the time I'm saying it. I spoke to this guy a long time ago. I discussed one or two things with him. And I'm not going to make it open. It's better he go and check his inbox if he can remember. But today, the reason why I'm doing this program is because I do not want to jump out when everybody is jumping. I do not want to say a word when everybody is like saying the same word. No. Sometimes I differ. I choose a different topic to discuss about something that is leading to the same destination that me and you are fighting for. And I want to acknowledge all of you that are watching this program, those that are sharing this program. Mazale says, you are here on board. I see our sister, I think was that Karagold. I see, or Ebigina, it wasn't Karagold. Karagold have not written anything yet. I think it's Ebigina. I see Princess Apunau. I see so many people that are on this platform, and I am not going to block anybody. Admin, please do not block anybody, because auto harlots are here to cause confusion and to send their attack. But when I am done dissecting them, when I'm done dissecting that shenanigans that they displayed on Koiki Media, they will wish that such nonsense, such shenanigans never happen. My message is first of all going to the Directorate of States, led by Mazi Chika Edoziem. Mazi Chika Edoziem, as the leader of the DOS, as the head of the Directorate of States, in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we look up to you as our leader from the Directorate of States. In the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we believe that your office is the most powerful office in this struggle. And your authority is the most powerful in this struggle. That is why we can do anything doable. We can say anything sayable. We can fight anything fightable, to make sure that no man born of a woman can thwart your position. No man born of a woman can thwart your position or shake your office. So many of you do not understand. You do not know that my fight against Kanu Takano and Nnen Nyanya that resulted to the insult and attack on me was trying to save and protect and stand with Mazi Chika Edoziem and the Directorate of States, because the enemy wanted to use the Berima in Finland to kick Mazi Chika Edoziem by the side, to make Mazi Chika Edoziem office looks very, very stupid and useless, to make him not relevant, to look not relevant before the world. I saw it first, and that is why I started fighting. But little did so many of them knew that I saw tomorrow. I am among the men that saw tomorrow. In this struggle, there are things I saw that makes me to took that decision and did what I did. And today, everybody have keyed in into that ideology which I saw before each and every one of them. Today, everybody is saying nobody can tamper with DOS. Chika Edoziem is our leader in the Directorate of State. That is what everybody is saying now. But they forget to give credit to the man who saw it first, who saw that Nnen Nyanya was not respecting that highest office of Directorate of States. And Kanu Takano was building cabal with Ekberima in Finland to make sure that they rubbish the office of Directorate of States, which I see as a sacred office. And that is why I said in the past, that who am I to fight for the Directorate of State? Some of you do not understand that word. It was ironical. The Directorate of State is very, very powerful to protect each and every one of us. The Directorate of State is more powerful than every one of us, that when you come out to say you are defending DOS, that you may not use that word properly, because DOS is actually defending every Biafrans. That is why only one publication from the Directorate of State, Biafra land, obey. There is nobody in this struggle that is a broadcaster, be it on Radio Biafra, be it a private broadcaster, in the media sector that can give order and that order stands. Only Directorate of State can do that. Therefore, what we all did was to fight the enemies that we are coming to attack the office of Directorate of State that is more superior than every other office in this struggle, that is more powerful than every other office in this struggle. And I saw it first. If Nanyanya can say he will not give account to the Directorate of State about how she managed IPOB fund, do you know what it means? That is the beginning of trying to trash the office of DOS. That is why our people say, if Nanyanya was allowed to succeed in not listening or following the organogram, the order from Directorate of State led by Mazichi Kedoziem, if Canon Takano was allowed to watch the office of Mazichi Kedoziem through Pyongyang and the Ekberima in Finland, by now, believe you me, the plan of the enemies, those that have contracted them to come and put confusion among us, would have been clapping now and drinking champagne that they have succeeded. Therefore, what I'm trying to say to DOS now is this. I beg each and every one of you as a member of the Directorate of State, in the name of Koiki Biafra, I repeat, I beg each and every one of you in the name of the Creator of heaven and earth, whom we call Koiki Biafra, please, I beg each and every one of you and the leader of the Directorate of State to be very, very careful. I repeat, be very, very, very careful with the information that you are pushing out in that Directorate of State. Try and look very well. Checkmate again. Because I am seeing one or two persons among the Directorate of State that is a threat in that Directorate of State. I repeat again, all of you will be saying now, this man have come again, this man have come again. He has started again. I see one or two persons in the Directorate of State that is standing as a threat, a very big threat among the Directorate of State. Before now, I said this, and later, you guys went into research. You guys went into, checkmating every members. And you found out where information is leaking from the Directorate of State. You find out the moles in the Directorate of State. And among those moles, I think few of them were checkmated. One was sacked and removed. One is still in the Directorate of State. But I don't know how you people handle the information that is moving around the Directorate of State. Some of you will not understand. You will say, this man again, he don't come again. He won't cause confusion. What I'm saying is people that have common sense say, make haste while there is still time. Go and mark today's date, 6th of November, 2022, the month of my birth. I was born in November. I repeat again, Directorate of State, check again in the Directorate of State. There is one or two persons that are sitting there as threats. I said it before, and later you guys found out it was truth. There's a mole listening to every conversation in the Directorate of State. There's a mole that is not working in line with the Directorate of State. Until Biafra, because I will not mention anybody's name. The one I mentioned before, all of you descended on me. The one I mentioned before, all of you fought me. The one I mentioned before, I was, my admin right was taken away from BTV. And I was chastised. I was brutalized. The whole IPOB media warriors fought me. They called me so many names because they didn't see what I saw. They didn't know what I knew. But today, believe you me, all of them, all their eyes have opened. The reason why I'm saying this is because the coming back of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra is at hand. And if you people do not checkmate this mole in the Directorate of State and kick that person out, we are going to have another battle to fight when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free. Biafrans, you guys are hearing what I'm saying. You can cut this tape, copy it, save it somewhere, so that when the time comes, you will say that Mazo Aleze said it. I don't come here to yap. I don't come here to make noise. I come here to speak. Because I'm a spiritual man, in case you don't know. Before it happened, I warned. Just as I warned that people very close to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will betray him. I warned before it happened. Just as I warned, I made mention of America. I made mention of Germany. I made mention of UK. I said these three countries are going to be a very big problem. The problem of IPOB are going to come from America, Germany, and the United Kingdom. I was posting it on my wall for like 1 month, 2 months before the adoption of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Little did you guys knew that what I was saying was pure. And so many people were saying, mention names. Mention names. Call names. Call names. Who is the person? Tell us the name. Even people even accused me that I even heard of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap and that I kept quiet. And that is the greatest lie that someone can have lied against me. And that person have not yet apologized. And the person knows himself. The greatest lie that have been lied against me, the biggest injury, the attack from IPOB warriors did not even, it don't hurt me. It didn't touch me. I was stronger. Because as at then I was kicking on, doing what I was supposed to do. But the greatest that pains me to my bone marrow was that I had information that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be kidnapped. Somebody used it and broadcast it on his platform. And people were calling, insulting me, saying, yes, it's true. Something that can cost somebody's life. A lie that can take the life of someone who is innocent. I am still expecting for that person that made that broadcast to ask me for forgiveness in the open, not in the secret. On his platform, where he said that I got the information that Mazi was going to be kidnapped and I kept it to myself. When the evidence of everything that happened is there, looking at him on my platform. Before Mazi was kidnapped, I wrote that someone very close to him will come and we sell him to the enemy. I said that these things are going to happen. It was on my platform before it happened. Even Mazi saw it. I am coming back to you, Directorate of State. Because without the Directorate of State, this struggle would have scattered when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. Most of you have forgotten what Joy Bokwe said. Joy Bokwe said, go for their leader and they will scatter. Before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, Joy Bokwe mentioned, he said, go for their leader and they will all what? Scatter. They will be in disarray. But they went for our leader and they tried to scatter us and they could not scatter us. Do you know why? Because the foundation of the Directorate of State was built on a very solid rock. It was solidly built that even if Mazi Chike, try to understand my grammar, because tomorrow night you say that I am saying that he has. No, I said even if Mazi Chike dropped on the way today, the movement will continue. Someone else will take over. Just as Ikechukwu Enyago started and dropped. Just as Omionyo took over and dropped. And now Mazi Chike is the man we are following and listening to in the Directorate of State. I repeat again, let members of the Directorate of State have urgent meeting. Some of you will say, this kind of message you are bringing out to the public, why can't you communicate them in the secret? Why can't you communicate them in the private? No. There are messages that are meant for private, and there are messages that are meant for open, for the public. This particular one is for the public because I want the public consumption of this message to sink into the heart of Biafrans, that they may know that someone like me spoke about something and it was not taken care of, and something later happened. Let Mazi Chike Doziem call a meeting in the Directorate of State and decide on this move that is in the Directorate of State, because if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out and this mole is not removed from the Directorate of State before the coming of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we have another battle to fight. And the coming out of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to bring a different shape in this struggle. We are not going to take 10 steps forward, 200 steps backward, God forbid. We are marching forward. We are moving forward with speed, heading to Biafra land. Therefore, anything that will take us backward is what I used to warn about. If I make 5 steps, I make 20 steps backward. When I see it, when it's being revealed to me, when I bring it out to the public domain, I expect the people in charge to take drastic action, not to wait, not to delay. Because if all of you that are watching this program can testify the damages that Nyanya have caused in this struggle, the damages that Kanu have caused in this struggle, within the period of time that I was talking about them, and the time that you people realize it, it was great. It was too much. It was too much. Ndi was non eji ana ebido n'ụtụtụ wee chụma ewu ojii maka chi ana eji ebido n'ụtụtụ chọọ ka nchụ ewu ojii na this struggle. Ahapụzie ewu ojii ahụ chọọ ka achụbazie mụnwa. Emecha ọ bụrụ na aka m dị ọcha. Ndị mmadụ na-asị m gbaghara. Sorry. But the damages is already there. What I see that is going to happen when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out is the reason why I'm telling Biafrans, those that are close to the members of the Directorate of State, to please beg them. This mole among the Directorate of State that is pretending to be among them or working in line with us should be fished out and be taken out of that platform where you communicate about this struggle. Chineke nna, what you put in my mouth is what I'm saying. The spirit of Biafra is speaking to Biafrans today. So this is my first message to the Directorate of State. The household enemy in the Directorate of State is going to cause another problem in this struggle. That is the first message I have to send. Because some people will say, you guys This guy have started again. But ngakwano monte. Ubano boko buru bukwa gini mere nchichiri ya. Onwanu na na boko. Tupu obere n'osisi. Ọ ga-anọ fa. Nke ya na-eme papa ụmụ ọkpana niile nụ ya ha efefuo. The noise of this bird alone before it perched on the tree chased away every grasshopper that is within that area. That is why it's very difficult for that bird to hunt, because the noise which the feather makes before it perch on the tree scares away its prey. If you forget today, don't forget the flag which I am using behind me to do this program. I am a Biafra. If you are a Biafra, listen and heed to this advice. I want to make it in the open. I don't want it to be a one-on-one discussion. No, I want to put it so that Biafrans will take note of this. That is my first message. Let them be careful of that mole that is among them, that listens to every discussion and every plan. Let them be careful and kick that person out. I have delivered that message to the Directorate of State. Now I have a message for the IPOB media warriors. You know, in this struggle, in general, we all are Biafrans. But there are people that are under oath, working and fighting for the restoration of that nation called Biafra. We are known as IPOB. Our acronym is IPOB. Indigenous people of Biafra. But in general, we are all Biafrans. So sometimes when I write IPOB / Biafra Media Warrior, we have IPOB Media Warriors. In extension, every Biafran that is not a member of IPOB, in maybe you don't belong to any meeting, you are not part and parcel of what we are doing, but you like what you are doing because you are a Biafran, you are sharing program, you are writing, you are doing so many things. You are a Biafra media warrior. Because you are sharing our programs, you are writing, you are commenting, whatsoever you are doing in terms of sharing this our program, you are a media warrior of Biafra expression. But always in the IPOB media warrior. So this message, I have to divide it into two. The first is going to IPOB media warriors. And what I have to tell them now is this. Is not every rain that fell that is worth fetching. N'asụsụ Igbo nke mụ na gị na-asụ, ọ bụrụ mmiri niile zoro ezo ka a na-echekọ echekọ. There are rain that falls, the zinc must have been dirty. Because throughout dry season, every day, every zinc is dirty. There is dust everywhere. Any rain that falls after dry season, the first rain, nobody fetch it. The second rain, nobody fetch it. The third rain, nobody fetch it. At least the rain will fall like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then the zinc will be clean before people will begin to fetch that rain that is falling. That is why I want to speak to IPOB Media Warrior first. There is something I learned from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Very important. There are issues that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na-enebu n'anya. There are issues. There are things that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when you look at that thing, he will not talk. That thing will die a natural death without him speaking a word. But that doesn't mean that as he's looking, he is not doing something on the ground. He is doing something against that, but not speaking. Because sometimes when you speak, your enemies will know where you are coming from or what you want to do. There are things that I see in this struggle, I don't talk about it. There are things some people share in this struggle that I don't share. It may be truth. It may be verified. Check my wall. I don't share everything. I have my reason. There are some people that always want to talk because they want people to listen to them. There are some people, they want to talk. Because no, this is a struggle. This is a movement. There was an issue that happened in IPOB, and the case was brought to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I was there. It was a case in Anambra State, in IPOB family in Anambra State. I was there, beside Mazi. The first party brought their reports. Mazi took notes. Then the second party came and brought their own report. Mazi took notes. The third party came and brought their report. Mazi took notes. The message he told each and every of this party, these zones that came to report to Mazi, is, okay, I've heard you. Go. I will look into this case. The second party will come. He will listen. Go. I will look into this case. The third party will come. He will listen. I say, go. I will look into this case. They will all go. Then I will remind him, sir, do you remember there were people that came and report about something and you say you're going to look into it? What are you going to do about it, sir? Should I call the meeting for them to come? He said, no. I know what I'm doing. This is the time for us to know those that we are called to work for Biafra. And the time for us to know those that came to make money from the struggle and to be acknowledged and to be popular. So allow them to do their things while we take record of everything they are doing before I will speak. Because if I speak now, if I go into this discussion, into this issue now, I will not get it right. Because a lot of people might have hide the things, their true color and their agenda. So it is very, very early for me to come into this case. Praise Darlington, I will say, sir, don't worry. As you keep reminding me is good. That shows that he knows your work. But allow me to take my time and watch these three zones that have brought this case to me. IPOB media, what I'm speaking to you through this story I'm giving you now. The same report came to Mazi from Imo State. On this note, I'm going to, let me not mention them anyways, but the people involved, if they are watching this program, they will know what this guy is saying is truth. And it happened exactly in Olu. Let me give you the location so that if you are an IPOB member in Olu, if you watch this program, you confirm that what I'm saying is truth. It happened in Olu. Olu people were fighting for who will be the Olu general coordinator. Then in extension, the Imo State coordinator general called all the Olu members and their ESCOs meeting to settle this rift. It was not settled. They couldn't settle it. Then the Imo State coordinator brought the case to Mazi. The same similar case that happened in Anambra, they brought it to, in Imo State, it happened again. I want you to learn something from this. Mazi now called the Imo State coordinators to assemble in Afaruku. The day they all gathered, what happened that very day shocked me. One man stood up and speak for like 45 minutes. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is too intelligent. I learned a lot from him. And I was taking cognizance of everything that man was saying. After 45 minutes of this man speaking, he sat down. The man that he was seeing as his opposition, whom he believed he was fighting to get coordinatorship position from, stood up and spoke for only 5 minutes. 5 minutes only. And Mazi said, "What is your name?" He mentioned his name. He said, "Okay." The one that spoke for 45 minutes, that makes the most noise, that took the whole energy, that we are trying to show that he has information and he is capable and able to do everything. Mazi told him to stand up. He stood up. But let me tell you what the last man said that shocked me and shocked Mazi. He said, "Sir, I want to relinquish my position to whosoever that can do it better than me in Imo State as Imo State coordinator. I don't want to be a coordinator again. I want to support whosoever that's going to be a coordinator." And the last man that spoke, and he sat down. Then our boss, Mazinan, told the one that spoke for 45 minutes, say, "Listen, you are pushing yourself to be a coordinator. You are talking too much, making a lot of allegations and trying to prove that you are the most qualified person. But from everything you have said here, this man that spoke 5 minutes and said that he doesn't want to be that coordinator is who is going to be the coordinator of Imo State. By the name Chimdia. I mentioned his name now. His name is Chimdia. Let me just call the name for you people to know I don't lie. You can ask him. Mazen Namdekanu gave Imo State coordinator to Chimdia because Chimdia was not making noise. He doesn't want trouble. He wants peace, and he wants to support whoever that want to be the coordinator. But the man who was shouting, I don't want to mention his name, because he is the bad one here. After all said and done, Chimdia became Imo State overall coordinator. When they left, Masi called me. He told me one thing. He said, I learned something from it. IPOB media warriors, there are things that you will see in this struggle. Close one eye and use one eye, be watching it and see the direction where it's going to before you come out and begin to react. It is a message and an advice to each and every one of you. The reason why I'm dishing this out advice is not because I am more intelligent than all of you. It's not because I know it more than all of you. I am close to our leader. I learned how he is handling issues and you see how he does his own thing. I was close to him. I have worked with him for many years. I see how he handles issues. There are cases that Mazen Nankan don't even talk. He doesn't open his mouth to talk about it. That case will die a natural death. When you guys saw that update about Koiki bringing Ekperima to his platform, that Biafra and the Oduduwa are making this and that, what you should ask yourself first and foremost is Ekperima the leader of indigenous people of Biafra? No. I know some of you may get offended, but I have to clean this mess. That is why I am here. As Mazo Elezechukwu became. You should ask yourself, is Ekperima the head of the Directorate of State? The answer is no. You should ask yourself, is Ekperima a member of IPOB in any unit, anywhere in the world, even in Finland, where he resides? The answer is no. Ask yourself, This Ekperima that these people are bringing to their platform, what does he stand for in the struggle? A common criminal. Do you guys know that by the virtue of warning Koiki not to bring him, that is a criminal, you know, start saying many things, he's kind of giving Ekperima credence, raising his shoulder, thinking that he is important, making him feel like, oh, okay, it's like I'm hitting them, I'm getting them. I'm speaking to my brothers and my sisters. If he come, he can do program and attack me. I care not. But Biafrans that are listening, we do the justice. Someone that is not among us, someone that doesn't portray any, he doesn't handle any position in IPOB, he is a nobody, he is a nuisance. And someone like him, because that's not the behavior he could be, or the call the Obafi, or the call the Apatazolo. Someone like him in Oduduwa agitation came out and they put on his platform that is going to bring him that Biafra and Oduduwa are going to do this, do that. Then some of you are worried about it. You guys disappointed me. All of you that wrote to him, all of you that make video for him, all of you that we are talking about that shit, that shenanigans that I saw online yesterday, you guys fell my hand. Oh my goodness me. Did you guys remember how Mazen Nnamdi Kanu finished Uchemefo? Did you guys remember how Mazen Nnamdi Kanu died the issue of Uchemefo, and Uchemefo went into oblivion? Uchemefo was campaigning for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's comment. Uchemefo was looking for Mazen to say a word. Uchemefo was crying, insulting. He was saying so many things. He later said he's going to cut like a razor. That is why we call him DJ Razor. Uchemefo did everything, but Mazen did not speak. And Uchemefo and all his shenanigans die a natural death. He resulted becoming one of BBC media reporter. The reason why I am using this word, the way I'm saying it, is because, like I said before, someone who is not part and parcel of the movement, of this great movement, this noble movement, someone who does not handle any posts, is being called for whatsoever they say they are doing, and you are worried. Why are you worried? Why are you telling the guy not to bring him? What concerns you, Denena Baba? We have only but one leadership. We have only but one central command. I believe the more powerful is watching this program. I believe Maz Benjamin Madubugu is watching this program. I believe Maz China Sanworu is watching this program. I believe Maz Chike Doziem is watching this program. I believe every member of IPOB Media Warriors is watching. If they are not watching, they are still going to watch this program. If you think that what I'm saying is wrong, come out and debunk it with facts and figures, verifiable evidences. This guy that was called wasn't a member of indigenous people of Biafra in Finland. This guy that was invited wasn't anything in this movement. He is just a common criminal in Finland, whom we have boxed out of the road. A guy that I have challenged severally organized a protest in Finland that you call autopilot. Let your people that are following you in Finland gather and do a protest. He could not. A guy that I have challenged, if you think you're a man, come down to Biafra land and lead from the front. He ran away. Therefore, when I was listening to some of you talking about Koiki, trying to address him, you know, it gives me reason to begin to think that so many of us in this struggle, especially in the media sector, need orientation. So many of us in this media sector need proper orientation, bro. Take it or leave it. It's not attack. It's a message direct. Chike Doziem is the head of the Directorate of State. The Directorate of State is the biggest office that is leading us. Even in the presence of Mazen Nnamdi can give the last order. But the Directorate of State is the biggest office that is leading us. Any alliance, any collaboration, any agreement, any deal that is not coming from this office of Directorate of State, led by Mazi Chike Doziem, is considered null and void. Do you people understand what I'm saying? I repeat, any agreement, any arrangement, any whatsoever you may call it with anybody, be it Oduduwa people, be it Middle Belt, be it Hausa people, that is not coming from the office of Directorate of State, is null and void, is irrelevant. So we don't need to talk about it. It has nothing to do with us. So all of you that we are writing to Koiki, trying to tell them that Simon Ekberima is this, that you are trying to lift the guy to give them kind of sense of that he belongs to here, but he is not the right person to talk to. To me, he doesn't belong here. He may talk to Oduduwa if he wants. He may even talk with Arewa if he wants. I am not against the invitation of this guy to Koiki Media. I still have message for Koiki. But now I am talking to IPOB media warriors. I don't come out to speak because people are speaking. I am a man that have common sense. I have proper sense of reasoning. Now we see 1 year and 6 months. I suck well. So if you are part and parcel of those people that we are writing Koiki, asking him not to bring Ekberima, beat your chest and tell yourself that you have fucked up. Because you don't do well. Because Ekberima didn't belong here. Because that shenanigans I saw on Koiki Media was a child's play. All the cable mass in the it's like when somebody is playing. A great movement of this magnitude that people have died, people have laid their life on, can never be lower to that grade of what I saw. The day that IPOB formed alliance with the Ambazonia, when Mazen Nnamdi was outside, did you hear the speech of Cho Ayaba? Did you listen to Cho Ayaba, what he said? Did you follow the ingredients that this guy served each and every one of us and the whole world on that particular day? Did you? When the Juro Media did you hear Mazen Nnamdi speech? I want you to compare it to what you saw on Koiki Media. It's even incomparable. It's incomparable. But go and compare it. Go back and watch that particular alliance speech between Biafra and the what do you call it? And Ambazonia. Then go and check that childish act, that shenanigans that they played on Koiki Media. then you have to tell yourself the truth that Mazo Eleze is here to clean up every mess that I see on this platform, that I see on this in this movement. This is a very big disappointment from some of you that we are talking about this issue. We knew that some of you were saying, do not include Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name. Do not include Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name. Do not include Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name. Innocent Oji is calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name. In case you don't know why he is doing his thing. Innocent Oji. Every other agitators are acknowledging Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because they know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the arrowhead, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the Biafra that we are talking about. If there's supposed to be a message sent to this Koiki media, not be we, the media warriors that were supposed to do it. And I believe that the Directorate of State knew what they did by not even interfering nor sending any message to him, because what they did was a child's play. Because the people they were calling on that platform, saying the people representing Biafra, are not the people that are representing Biafra. There's no member of the Directorate of State that is among them. Are you guys getting the point? Oh my goodness me. Some of you don't they boil inside your heart because of the way I'm analyzing this particular shenanigans that happen at Koiki's platform. That is a shenanigan. That is a child's play. You guys should not reduce this struggle to Egulegu Mazi. We have passed that stage. We have crossed the Rubicon, a point of no return. Therefore, what they are trying to do now is to dance into that tone of Nigeria government agents to go and divide them. So, as they are now using Ekberima now in different forms, we are bringing them down. We are fighting them. We are attacking them. So now that they want to use Ekberima to bring confusion, you people even put your mouth into it instead of watching them to dance naked in the marketplace before you come out and watch them and show the whole world that this guy is a nobody. The first language you should have spoken was to ignore him. Ambazonia knew the representative of indigenous people of Biafra. America government knew the representative of indigenous people of Biafra. United Kingdom government know the representative of indigenous people of Biafra. The German government knew. Spain, Italy, in over 120-something countries of the world where IPOB are gathering knew that it is Directorate of State that are representing the people of Biafra. So what they can carry on now, go the chook mouth for that Egulegu Mazi that I saw on the platform of Koiki Media. What in carry on go there? Why not go the put mouth? Why not go the talk? If they want to put Mazi Nnamdi Kanu picture 100 times, there are people that has the right channel to communicate. Say, hey, hello, this you shouldn't add this man's our leader's picture on this, because this guy, our leader, does not recognize him as a representative of anything. Even when they were even calling the Ekberima, they introduced him as Biafra spokesman. Oh, my beloved brothers and my sisters, my fellow media warriors, those of you that talked about this Koiki Media, when I form my hand, I don't go live for now. Because next time, if Ekberima want to speak to anybody, be it a country, be it whatsoever, for the fact that he is not part and parcel of this movement. Ignore him. Let him go and do all he can. Then we, the indigenous people of Biafra that are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that believe in the Directorate of State, that Mazi Chike is leading us, knows the right step we are taking. Do you guys know that this Ekperima is counting for something to rest on, to have a little relevance? A very little. He is looking to be relevant. He know he's already faded away, so he wanted to use Sunday Igboho and the Oduduwa movement to gain a little bit relevant for among those that are listening to him. And some of you did not, most of you did not see it. If I ask you now, who is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra? The answer you are going to give to me is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If I ask you now, in the absence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if the international community, if United Nations want to discuss with Biafrans now, who are they going to look for? They are going to look for IPOB. And when they get IPOB, they are going to ask, in this IPOB, who are the leaders? That is DOS. When they get DOS, they are going to ask, who is the leader of DOS? That is Mazi Chike Doziem. So why are you now bothered about a Ekperima in Finland that doesn't even watch a cup of Gary? This guy did not want a cup of Gary. Share this program. That is why I felt so disappointed to see people talking about this guy, because Koiki, who is a nobody. Koiki is a nobody. As long as Oduduwa movement is concerned, which I'm still coming to talk about, Koiki is a nobody. Koiki doesn't speak for Oduduwa people. Sunday Igboho, since he was released, have you been seeing him talking again? No. Igboho is enjoying himself, he relaxed. But our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, your leader, my leader, is in the hand of the enemy. They don't want to release him because they know that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a man on a mission. They are not even seeing Igboho as any threat to them. Talk less of Koiki, that you guys are giving yourself headache. If they see Igboho as a headache to them, believe you me, they will do everything not to free Igboho. Even though courts have freed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, say Mazi should go, they are still holding him because they know he is the man that has the keys. The master key is in the hand of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So Koiki is a nobody. To frighten you to begin to talk about him because he wants to invite a Ekperima in Finland who is a nobody to us. Honestly, I was disappointed. And I want our media warriors to always take their time and reason before you come out and speak. There is something that Mazi Chinasamoru said in his last broadcast. I want to remind you, maybe you have forgotten. He said, be careful about what you say online. Be careful about what you are saying online when you are talking, when you are broadcasting, when you are speaking. The world are taking note of everything you are saying. The agents are taking note of everything you're saying. So you have to be very, very careful. So for you all to come out and begin to talk about trying to warn this guy that Ekperima is this, Ekperima is that, you shouldn't bring him, and remove Mazen Nandekano picture from the flyer. He is not representing Biafra. He is like Ekberima was something to those of you that spoke about him. To me, he is not. He's a nobody. He's a nothing. Because follow it accordingly. He is not a member of IPOB. He doesn't pay his monthly dues. He is not a member of the Directorate of State. He is not any leader of anything in this Biafra movement. So anybody that contacted him is an underground plan to scatter them. Take it or leave it. Underground plan to put confusion. Okay, if Ekberima is called Biafra spokesperson, who made him the spokesperson of IPOB? Those of you that were talking about him. Who made him the spokesperson? I'm asking you. He is not. He made himself a spokesperson of autopilot. If Koiki Media had said members of autopilot, I know you people may not even speak. You will keep quiet because it's autopilot. But because they called IPOB, I understand that part. But believe you me, the leadership of IPOB that are going to go in agreement with anybody is Directorate of State, led by Mazi Chikedozie. Any other thing that is not Mazi Chikedozie and Directorate of State, to me, is useless. So I wouldn't worry myself. That is the message I am sending to IPOB Media Warrior. Now, my message to Biafra Media Warriors. Like I explained before, IPOB is the people that are fighting for Biafra restoration. We have our media, men and women, that are in the front line, broadcasting, writing, doing everything. In extension, we have Biafrans who are also media warriors, sharing our programs. Now, to so my message to you guys is very little. It is not everything you see that you're going to share. Use your sense, use your brain. It doesn't matter who sent it. It doesn't matter who posted it. Because he believes no. Use your brain also. How can you be writing about someone that is not among us, that is not one of, and the people that were bringing him say he's representing Biafra, and you are worried, and you, the media, Biafra media warrior, are sharing? Why? Anyhow you people want to call it or see it, I don't care. I have to say the truth the way it is, because truth is bitter. That is why on this platform, as it is hot, that's how they talk. As it is hot has different branches. As the matter they pay for body, that's how they talk. As you they hear the truth, they pain you, I go they talk. But at the end of the day, truth is like a bitter pill that heals every sickness very, very fast. Honestly, it's not every rain that fell that one should fetch. Enwe mmiri ọ ga-abụ ozuo, ị gaghị echeke maka na oruru unyi, maka gbamgbam ruru unyi. Nwee nke ga-abụ ozuo, ichekọta ya maka gbamgbam dị ọcha. This particular shenanigans that I saw yesterday was the height of stupidity. And one woman, I don't like to insult our women. I don't like to insult our women. Say na afia ba azoka nwankwo kosi na azoka chas nwankwo. Di hu we hu make ka nwunye ewu. But the person that Ekberima is bringing as his deputy. So no matter. Ya ma buzi deputy Ekberima. Look at them. Do you see why I don't worry myself about things like that? I say that I'm going to talk about it today, even though I'm not strong. But God is my strength. God gave me the strength, said that you must speak. And I'm going to give you the strength and the wisdom to talk to your people about this shenanigan. This message goes to Biafra media warriors. It's not everything you see, you share. Use your brain. Sometimes there are things that somebody will share. You look at it, you say, you use your brain, say, no, this is not supposed to be like this. Because if they say that Oduduwa are forming alliance with Biafra, and the Mazichi Kedoziem is not in front line, that alliance is not between Biafrans and Oduduwa. That alliance is between autopilot Ekberima and Oduduwa. Don't you people understand that? That is how I see it. And that is why I did not speak about it. Now I have a message for Koiki media. Koiki media, I want to tell you that your plans has failed before you started planning it. Let me remove my spectacle that you may see my face very clear. I want Koiki media and Sunday Igboho to know that your plan has failed. Your plan to bring confusion among Biafrans failed before you plan it. We have chain of command in this movement. And Koiki media, you are 100% aware that we have chain of command. And we have leadership. So for you to contact the criminal in Finland to make it look like he is fighting for Biafra before the world is a failed plan. And looking at the person you brought to your platform, I didn't worry myself to warn you or to talk to you about it. But now that the deed is already done, I want to tell you that you have failed. There is only one man that speaks about the Oduduwa movement that I respect. And this man was recognized by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. His name is Mayegu Politico. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have asked people to go and listen to Mayegu Politico. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have asked people to go and follow Mayegu Politico. But Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have not mentioned Koiki media, according to Ebijina. Koiki was there doing his thing when Mazi was out. But Mazi did not mention him. Mazi did not even talk about him because he's got nothing upstairs. Therefore, Koiki media, anything you are doing with Sunday Igboho and the Ekberima, I cannot stop you. And I cannot condemn you. But stop attaching Mazen Nnamdi Kanu picture. Because your media, or whatever you think you did with Ekberima, has nothing to do with us. That is all I have to say. If you want, you can bring him 1 million times. It's not my business. But Mazen Nnamdi Kanu picture should not be attached to it. Now, in general, Biafrans, I want you to draw a line today in your brain. The line you're going to draw in your brain is the ability to have mental toughness and sense of reasoning, because this is a freedom fighting. It's not a village meeting. It's not a town meeting. It's not a community meeting. No, it's a freedom fighting. A lot of things will come up. The enemies will come from different angles. They will try to penetrate from one side. You block it. They will try another side. We block. They will keep trying to penetrate. So if you don't have mental toughness and the proper sense of reasoning, you will not be able to withstand the heat that is in this struggle. It doesn't matter, even if they mention they should free Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, for the fact that they brought Ekberima into it and calling him Biafra spokesman. Because I'm even looking at the people that are saying they are forming an alliance with Biafrans. I haven't seen anything that they did. I don't want to say something I will say now. You people are saying, hey, you're attacking Yoruba people. I'm not attacking Yoruba people. And I can never attack them. Never, ever will I attack them. But when they listen to this program, they will understand what I have established here today. It's like Namado Hapolo, Ishi, Neja Woro, Otulaju. Mado Hapolo Ishi, now Wolo Otulaju. It's a height of insubordination. Not as if they don't know who we are and who is leading us in the front line. They knew. But there is a reason why they did this. And that is what I have come to reveal to you. The old man that I don't want to mention his name, that was reading out that nonsense they wrote in their book, once said that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a noisemaker. I don't want to mention his name. The old man, because I respect old people, so that I may grow old too. Go and check the video somewhere. He said that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is a noisemaker. He was trying to compare Mazen Nnamdi Kanu with Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho is only a vigilante leader in Yoruba land. As long as Oduduwa land is concerned, there's one man that I will always respect. If he gets into the Oduduwa movement, you will see waves. Gani Adams. If Gani Adams stand up today, I hope you guys are listening to me. If Gani Adams stand up today and say, I am supporting Oduduwa nation, Gani Adams, the man that took the title of Ore on Kakamfo. That title is not everybody that can take that title in Yoruba land. Anybody that take that title must be a warrior. And it means a warrior that never run away from battlefield. Sunday Igboho is not Ore on Kakamfo of Yoruba land. Sunday Igboho is not Ore on Kakamfo of Oduduwa land. So, but the comparison between Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Igboho by the old man that you all knows shock me, because they are not of the same class. They are not of the same class. I don't want to say something that I will say, people will say, hey, you don't need to say that because they are fighting their own, we are fighting our own. But where they make mistakes is where I want them to correct in case of next time. You don't come out to make yourself look like a kid, all in the name you are fighting for your freedom. We have crossed this level. We don't pass this level. I have to go this level line on here now. So Koiki media should understand that we are indigenous people of Biafra, and our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In his absence, Mazi Chikedozie takes the lead. So if he didn't want to talk to Mazi Chikedozie, that is to say that we are in the same, we are not in the same class. We are not in the same class. They went to their class, which is Simon Ekperima autopilot. That is their class. Nobody knows Ekperima autopilot anywhere in the world. Nobody knows them. They are not registered anywhere in the world. No government of the world acknowledges anything autopilot as IPOB. Nobody. That is why I think deeply before I come out to do this program. As no more or the Konya Puti or the Kiaputia. With what happened on that platform yesterday, I noticed that they went to their class. People they believe that they can, deal with. Whether they have a plan to cause confusion or whatsoever, it remains for them, which I know they have. So I cannot be disturbing myself over a less issue. I am focused on a big issue. If you do what people want to go, they know what to do. Forming alliance with Ekperima, autopilot, is the height of degradation of their prestige. The height of degradation of they just brought down whatever respect I have for them. Because after I watched that rubbish finish, I was watching, I even saw the one you call Osino Okonkwo. Naturally, what I Biafra. Una for Osino Okonkwo ba. Here got no ebane Umbo Orome, Wabo Orome, Anapoga, one wali, wawa, tutu. When we used to play as children, those days, this is how I saw what they did yesterday. And then Apoga, and then Bumba, name Bumbo, and then I'm Atosiaka, name Atosiaka, Ebulebu Mazi, or him from. Princess Apple now will say that everybody is here watching with fake account. Of course, I know. You watch with fake account. I know. Yesterday, what if I yesterday? Because they descended to their level. And I saw people, I'm the one man, I don't even know where he came from. They go so if the world powers are watching the alliance of Oduduwa and the Biafra, also the Konko after there. Nke one is not Yabazo Capita there, Ekberima after there. Now, them Namason, the how Namahama, he go on Kevin Noto, Apata Seba, what in the Chandas, okay, on that, and they represent the Biafra. Oh, Biafra happened to come much remote. Because open them country watch it, and tell them Jim no watch it. I think when I'm come now watch here yesterday. We passed the Congo pose through. Or did you naturally want to know alliance? Or did you build alliance with Indo to do? I'm there. I from Nigeria because I'm on Nigeria, but I didn't make a money because I'm from Nigeria. I didn't see him there. Ochi, talking to them. I from now for some awful. Eben focus in the one for alliance with. Hey, that alone, the presence of Ekperima, as okay, na also no Konkwa, forever go the alone, say, okay, now I know the plan of these people. Because I want to go on busy break. When I come back, I will answer calls. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Nigeria,
Oh my God. That's the company that form an alliance. Oh, Biafra. I'm not to even not church now. I know that so many of you are laughing also. Because seeing us to the come, seeing us in more conquer, us in more conquer, challenge you with a Biafra. Had my Sichin can not be any work on a Biko. But then the gentleman die. Well, I wouldn't believe it. On that can get another castle mahu. Sin I'm not BB Koiki media. Koiki Biko Papa. I would like to be watching my can you not be my jere? Chair Ghana beer. I form my chair because Unu gave Bobatan a chair. Bobatano Kessin Yabu King was Romon. I want to see all of them. Then I form alliance. Unu na Kusuru Koiki. They got in there up on the Petane Guguanwa. Ndeputane Guguanwa Kahaguru yesterday. The old man who Achami happens to name this man attack. Achami Kuya, a son name attack. Then I form one alliance. What I don't understand. You could not run on Buffalo. When would you name Ife? When would you name Ife? Only one your son go home. He's nobody. Son go home on your the old man himself, who for them to say this is the people that are representing Biafra, do you know it's an insult to me? It's a very big insult to me. Biafra. A very big slap on our faces that we should, see as child's play. This serious, I don't happy. I'm not happy about it. My number is open. And I want that person that will challenge anything I've said on this platform to call in. Anybody that will challenge what I've just said here, that thinks that what I'm saying is not correct, that I'm not right, call in. Let me wash your dirty linens in the open, because there are things I don't want to say that I kept somewhere, waiting for the person that is coming to attack this program, that is going to attack what I've just said, that is pure truth. Biafra. Represent Biafra. Azuka and then they will represent Biafra. No, Mazales, forget that. Forget that. I know what I'm doing. I know that nobody will call to challenge it. I know nobody will call to challenge it. I know. But if you call, then we deal with it right here as in the heart. I have seen Mazen Nnamdi Kanu debated with Uche Mefo on Radio Biafra. I have watched Mazen Nnamdi Kanu debate with Uche Mefo on Radio Biafra. I saw it, I watched it, I listened to it. And at the end of the day, where is Uche Mefo? And Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is still here. Don't say I shouldn't challenge them. Some people will feel angry. Why did President come and say this, make this kind of video? And if he call it attack, let it be attack? Because he fucked him up, he fucked us up. It's a very big slap. A very big slap on our faces, all of us from A to Z. That our leadership, whom we are fighting to protect against any attack, we are defending any attack that is coming to them. We are not involved in any alliance with anything. Then people who moko that is to say that some of you are not even deeply rooted in the struggle. My line is open. The number to call is there on WhatsApp. Call and tell me what to think. Tell me if what I'm saying is not truth. Tell me if what I'm saying is wrong. Tell me if what I'm saying is not the way I'm supposed to say it. Because I don't want to rub it cream. I try to tell soup and cream. I try to next time when you see such nonsense, you ignore that idiot. If there should be message sent to Koiki or Igboho or anybody, it's supposed to be the leadership that will do that. Not me and you coming out to make Ekberima look like he's somebody. Because to me, Ekberima is a dead man. He doesn't exist. He does not exist. If you know the Kubasi, in case you want to also join me on this platform live as in the hot, I am trying as much as I can to paste the link where those that want to join me on the studio. I just pasted it right now. Anyone that want to join me on the studio can follow that link and come in. I will bring you in. If you are coming into debates with me, you are welcome. If you are coming in support of what I am saying, you are more than welcome. If you are coming in to attack me, I am bringing you in, that Biafrans and the world may see who is who and who makes sense and who is more stupid. Because even the so-called followers of Ekberima, they were jubilating. Hey, Ekberima have formed an alliance with Oduduwa. Ndebundo Oduduwa, Bundena Nugo Ogumaka Murongo Oduduwa have not come out. You guys never see them. None of them is serious. The main people have not come out. The main people that if they march out and say they want to do what you will see the great progress they're going to make. You don't know them, you have not seen them. Those are the kind of people that Mazin can communicate with. Opera Koiki that is looking for relevance. Koiki is like someone in Biafra struggle. Koiki is just looking, he want to be known, he want to be, for everybody to know him. That is why he didn't know. Or he knew and he didn't want to take it to the right path. And he is telling the world, Biafra representative. He even mentioned Biafra representative and they show Ekberima. Hi! Ekberima representing the Biafra. Nandu Kamon, Nebe, Come. Nebe can cow game. Ndiala. Onye fucha no na juke ebo serin. No na Ekberima cannot represent his village in any discussion, in any talk. The village where Ekberima come from, he cannot represent them. If Ekberima cannot manage his family of 3, him, the woman that born for him and his son, if Ekberima cannot manage that 3, only 3, Yama, make him 3. If he cannot manage them, how can Ekberima manage a movement? How can? Adam Namamuya left Ekberima long time ago. Ekberima couldn't manage it. In case you don't know, Ekberima could not manage his so-called marriage. And you guys are here worried about somebody who brought him to his platform. They can bring thousands of Ekberima. I don't care. I don't give a toss. The people that are in alliance with Biafran that are not mentioned are numerous, in case you don't know. Countries are contacting IPOB leadership. The question for your information. Countries, international community are contacting IPOB leadership. They know whom to contact. And you will not hear DOS to come and talk about it on air. You know hear Mazimoru to say it. You know hear Mazidozem to say it. Because if I know about Uche, You don't show your enemy all your strategies. That is why when Ekperima said that we should not be paying the lobbyist again, that we should gather the money and give him to use and be enjoying his life, I laughed, because there's no country that got their freedom without involving the lobbyist. No country. So the people that IPOB deal with, the people that indigenous people of Biafra, led by Mazi Chikedozie in the Directorate of State, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the general leader, speak with, are people that matters. Strong organization, powerful men and women, not on the who can be. But then, they are forming an alliance. Go and listen to the speech of that old man. Go and listen to his speech. Very, very childish. Very, very. There is, as I was even listening to it, I was who wrote this rubbish? Who wrote this thing that this man is reading here? Because the foundation of that particular rubbish they did was wrong. It was faulty. It was a faulty foundation. That is why everything they did there was absolutely wrong. So I have no reason to worry myself about it. When you talk of alliance, IPOB have been in alliance with so many countries, not individual. The people that are shouting Oduduwa, 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 they are fighting to get their independence. Yes, let me give you the tip of the iceberg. Biafrans are already in alliance with countries that are already established. Countries already come na Hana Biafra, Yana Hana Mazi Nnamdi Kanu na IPOB leadership na the day. Because they are obri hin ka ga pata ko you no chori obana pata no. We don't deal with people who are incoherent when they speak. If you ask me to write a speech of alliance between two nations that are fighting for their independence, that thing that man read that very day, I will not write that. I don't want to use some kind of demeaning word so that people will not say, why are you insulting this man? One idiot that is trying to, jumping up and down, making himself to be relevant. How will I be talking about him? Biafrans, my line is open. If you don't want to call, good and fine. When I'm done speaking, then I'll bring the program to an end. But for now, I'm still here. For those of you that want to contribute to the program, you can go ahead and contribute. But if you think you don't have anything to say, no problem. We are here, and Biafra must come in our own lifetime. But anytime any idiot come out to do any rubbish, anyhow, if he's the one that you are not supposed to talk about, ignore him. If he's the one that you're supposed to talk about, you talk about it. If a Jumania went for us no conquer pose, fu in case na afia Madam Azoka, ebo pose, fuze Ekperima, ebo pose, forming alliance for Biafra. Forming alliance for Biafra. Hi, oh, Chineke Nabile Nibe. Hi, Nda, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put out for this thing. Hi, Ochiko Ganachi, I know him. He will be laughing. If Mazi come out and watch that video, you are forming alliance with a nation that is fighting for their independence, for their freedom, and you are not involved. You are not involving the men that matters, their leadership. You're involving one criminal. Mazi will look at it and laugh. He will not even say anything. He will just be laughing. He will say, "Okay, so all this is happening in my absence." Anyway, I'm sure that Mazi is getting hint of everything that is happening. I'm aware. You're not one affair. Case of Marakia Tata, Mazi na Fifini Nemeba. Man common name, man call June name one affair. So don't think that when Mazi Nnamdi can come out, he's going to say some certain things you'll be expecting him to say. That is why I tell Mazi, I say it. Any day Mazi come out and acknowledge Simon Ekpa and held him, saying that he has done well, that Simon Ekpa should be recognized and acknowledged for doing something good. I will stop. I will stop this. I not go broadcast again. I will go and rest. Jason will try Biafra. Let us all of us enjoy. Because without me, Biafra will come. Without you, Biafra will come. However it is, the nation must be restored. But I will not continue what I am doing. If Mazen Namdi cannot come out and say he acknowledged Ekberima and held him, war. If you don't like what I'm saying, you can head the war. Go in a war. Adema ko ila ko ilio. Adema ko ila ko ili. Wakachine kikana ngunu. Madnokata oifu no ife nemu hisi ni jene tinyi on. Keni ne tinyi on na Koiki media chole ko bata osino konko na azoka. Chaso nwanko kos na azoka gini na platform ya na Ekberima. Ine deliozi. Keni ne deliozi for? For waiting now? People that don't even know what Biafra stands for. They don't know what Biafra stands for. How many you have what Biafra Peter Hamandemu? How come to on a platform here on a ben young so? Now because can't pull on Dobo, we will be go no watoka.
Obo what you follow. Chai! I don't know Professor Chukuno so. Obodo macho bole macho. Ayolamo. Ayoholemo. Ayolamo. Bobo wodojo. Agachala bobodo di chiche. Nime Nigeria. Agachala bobodo di chiche. Nime Africa. Agachala bobodo di chiche. Nemo wanine. Adiga meni kobo ule. Adiga meni kobo ule. Ayolamo. Ayolamo bobo ule. Ayolamo. Bobo wodojo. Ayolamo. Ayolamo bobo ule. Ayolamo. Bobo wodojo. Ayolamo. 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 Bobo wodojo. Ayolamo. 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 Bobo wodojo.
Oh my God. I did not even remember that my line wasn't, the data on that phone wasn't on. The phone was on, but the data wasn't on. And I thank you very much, Maze Kweme, for bringing it to my notice. My line is open now, and I believe call must come in. I believe call must come in. The line, the data, I didn't put on the data. I didn't put on the data before. The data was off before. So somebody just brought it to my notice now, Maze Kweme, for bringing it to my notice. So now I just put on my data on where the line is. That WhatsApp line, where you can reach me. I know many people must be calling and they wouldn't get to me because the line was off. The line was off. The data was off. Wow. I didn't know. What is happening? What is happening? The line is hanging right now. I think someone is calling. I think someone is calling. If you want to call now, answer your call. I know they fear call. I know they run away from call. Thank you, Mazie, for bringing this to my notice. Thank you very, very much. I believe you must have tried to call. Maybe you couldn't get through. That is what I believe. Thank you. Thank you. My line is open now and the data is on. Yeah? My line is open. What I am saying here is that Koiki Media is minus in Yoruba struggle. Minus. Go and check the followership of Mayegu. Go and listen to what Mayegu is saying. Then you know that Koiki Media is that is why Koiki Media did not know that IPOB have a structure led by Chikedozie. And he was he brought those idiots na his platform, all in the name of Biafra Forming Alliance with Oduduwa. And some people we are worried about it. How can I be worried about this kind of shenanigans? I cannot be worried about it. It has nothing to do with me because they are not for Biafra. They are not for Biafra. They are not working for Biafra. They are autopilot criminals. So let it be on record that these guys are autopilot criminals. I said it, and I'm saying it again. So the people you form alliance with is autopilot criminals, led by Simon Ekberima. My line is open. My line is open. I know people have sent me a lot of messages. People that try to call have sent me messages. But the line is open now. For those of you that want to call, you can call. But this is I want to listen to that song. So if you want to call, you call. I will answer your call. Thank you. This program will not be completed if I don't establish this fact. And I want to thank our brother Mazi Raf Ndikum. Raf Ndikum Bunwa Chineke Kobu. You said something right now on the comment section, and that brought my brain back to this particular point. If we must stop mentioning Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB, he will go hunger because nobody will give him money again, and nobody will listen to him again. So Nnamdi Kanu, this is the message he pasted there. They use the name of Nnamdi Kanu and IPOB because it's hot cake. If you didn't mention the two names, you will not be relevant. You hear that? That is from Raf Ndiko. Whenever I see anybody make a statement that makes sense, I used to bring it up here to show the world. Because I bomu Chineke. I bomu Chukwu. We don't lie. So for them to add picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and mention Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is to make it look like they are doing something. But this set of idiots are doing nothing. Instead, they are stealing from our people, kidnapping, snatching cars, destroying people's property, all in the name of enforcement of sit at home. That is what the Blima does, in case you don't know. And upon all this information that is made available in all our platforms, the Koiki media brought him. Then you guys should free him. You guys should free Koiki media. Because Koiki Media, nobody knows him. Mazi did not even recognize him. Who Mazi recognized was, what is his name again? Mayegu. Mayegu is him recognized. Okay? Ego bo wa de ko cho. Kaine ge ego. I think I have a caller. A call is trying to come in. I don't know what is happening. I have a caller. Yes, I have a caller. Yes, caller. Welcome to this program. I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Brother, I see the hot. I'm calling from South America, Brazil, precisely. This is Lion Man Leone.
Oh, Lion Man Leone. You're welcome to the program.
First of all, commenting for this great program you are according today. God bless you.
He said, Mazi, can you wait? Let me put you on loudspeaker because I want the world to hear.
Am I coming out there?
You are coming out clear, but I want to put you on loudspeaker. Can you wait? Just give me one second, please. Just 1 second. I want to put you on loudspeaker. Let me put you on loudspeaker because I don't know what is happening to my device. Once somebody calls, it will not be loud again. So I need to use cable. I have a cable here that I need to use to make it more louder so that everybody will hear you. Everybody will hear you. 1 minute. So where is this? Where is this cable? It's like it sometimes. Have I seen it? Yes, I found it. I found it. I have found it. Just give me one second, please. Let me bring it to the so that the world may hear everything you are saying. Because this program this night, some people will feel very, very bad that I'm doing it. They will not be happy. But I don't care. I have to say it the way it is. Because in this struggle, people have died. So anybody that want to turn this struggle to a joke, I will not allow that person because it not going to happen. Hey, Mazi, can you speak now? Let me see if you can come out loud. Go ahead.
Okay, Mazi, I'm calling from South America, and are you hearing me now?
Yes, very loud and clear. The word is hearing you. Go ahead, my brother.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
First of all, let me commend you for this great work you are doing.
Thank you.
It's not an easy job.
Of course.
And without media, we are nowhere to be found in this stuff.
That's correct.
Media is the key.
That's correct.
Yeah. So, for the issue of our neighboring country called Oduduwa and the Koiki media, I will tell you what many Biafrans have never observed on this recent issue. I have the information on my, I have information with me, and I have anchored the program with our sister today on the Koiki platform, IPOB Brazil, signing the issue. You know, we need to be very, very smart so that we don't allow the kind of game they played against Ojuku, our father, our late father, during the Biafra genocide. because I don't call it Biafra Nigeria war. I call it Biafra genocide. You see, it seems that the history is about to repeat itself again. And I remember vividly that I kicked against any kind of alliance within the shithole continent. I call because I don't want to call Africa, any African nations. I don't want to address any African nation as one of the developing countries. But I want to address them as what Donald Trump described them to be. And that is exactly what we are in Africa. And in this manner, including somebody like that to be an alliance with you in the critical struggle that you know that so many enemies involved, is a disaster. It's a disaster because there's too much hunger. There's more hunger in Africa. So anybody can be compromised easily. If you remember, let me give you the clue now. About a week ago, BBC Igbo intentionally and deliberately confirmed Simon Ekpa as the leader of the criminal gang that is ravaging the Biafra land. I want you to be writing this point down. Very, very important. Don't take it as a joke.
Go ahead.
Then, after that interview, our most respected elder from the Yoruba Oduduwa Nation Agitation was host on an interview by the same BBC. And this man, Chief Pakitoy, he supported Mazen Nambekman when he was asked what is his take between the Ifanibo and Mazen Nambekman. He called Mazen Nambekman a noise maker.
That's correct.
What Mazen Nambekman a noise maker. Then, which after that, then Koiki Media, which belongs to them, has been contracted. The reason why this invitation of the criminal in Finland, they are illiterate, I call him illiterate because he didn't go to school. So, why he was invited in that their media, and the picture of Mazen Nambekman was attached, the name of IPOB was attached on that publicity. The strategy is very clear. It's very, very understandable. It's for him, since he is the face of the criminal in Biafra land, because Simon Ekpa represents the face of criminality in Biafra land. So they want to bring it and present to the world that this is what IPOB represents. That IPOB represents criminality, which means Mazen Nambekman in detection represents criminality, so that for Nigeria state to justify their reason to keep Mazen Nambekman in detention. That is the purpose, that is this game. This is this game playing. That is why I was not bothered, or I didn't bother to send a private message to that particular guy in London. Koiki. I did not, because I know that he has already been paid. So anybody trying to convince him from the job he has been paid and he affected and received the money, the person is wasting time. So the only thing we can do is what you are doing now, and what many others have done. Since I think since day one, that's the only thing we can do. So nobody need to contact me. The only thing I am asking the leadership to do is to reach their elders. We see, we are not hoping from, we are not hoping from anybody from any African country to help us in achieving our freedom. We are capable of achieving our freedom. But the only thing that we wanted to do is to help them. We are here also to help them achieve their freedom. So if they want us to kick them aside, to boot them, I call it, we will kick their ass and kick them very far away and get our freedom. It doesn't matter. Then if they like, let the Fulani conquer them. If they are serious, let them free their people. I call these people, initially I call them pressure group. There's something they call pressure group. Pressure group for politicians, that is political. When you hear about pressure group, it means political movement. I told you that, I told everybody that these people I'm seeing, they are for pressure group. We are not, IPOB is not a pressure group. We are for freedom. And those things, like I said that time, earlier that time, it's what is playing now. They want to pressurize the Fulani to submit power to their person out of fear. Are you getting me? Are you getting my point?
I'm calculating what you are saying and I'm listening to you. The word is listening to. Go ahead. You are making point. So,
what they want to do, the agitation of Oduduwa, which listen to what I see now from a respected elderly man or Akitoyi, Papa Akitoyi, and the invitation of Simon Ekpa simply means that they are a pressure group, not agitators, not freedom agitators. So we need to go on the way and do our things the way we want to do it and get it. Because Simon, there is no way they can invite any DOS member into their platform. It will not be on their favor. So that is why they invited the already agents that Nigeria has on ground to come and justify what BBC have confirmed on him. They want to transfer it into IPOB and Madinland. When I calculated all these things, I said, wow. So it doesn't mean that history must always repeat itself. But we are ready. We are ready. Let me tell you something. I will take Yoruba agitation seriously. Oduduwa agitation seriously. As soon as they form a Oduduwa armed group that will defend their people. Because we have a formed armed group that will defend our land against terrorists of the Fulanis, against the terrorism of the Fulanis. And they haven't done that. That's why I confirm to you that they are pressure group.
Okay.
So what I want to tell Biafrans today is everybody should bet up. Because we are fighting for a great nation which the world has seen.
Mazi, wait. Mazi, hold on.
What?
Hold on, Mazi. Hold on, please. You know that media is very, very powerful. The whole world knows.
Yeah.
And I want what we are doing here to sink deeply into the mindset of those that are listening to us. Especially when it has to do with the struggle and the man involved.
Yeah.
I want to dissect one or two things. Let us make it like interactive. I want to dissect one or two things because exactly what you thought is what I was thinking. But there is a way I like to present my case from beginning. And I will wait and see people's reaction before I will come out again. I have noticed that our people are not able to conceal a heavy information. Have you noticed that too?
I have noticed that.
Good. If you bring up drop wire to our people. 70% of them will not be able to reason with you. They will think straight. They will not think zigzag. They will not think if this thing happen like this, what is going to be the outcome? And that is the reason why I learned a very big lesson before and after the issue of Nyanya and the war that was meted against me in this struggle. I learned a lot. What you are saying here, as you are saying it, I'm saying, oh, so this man is even thinking the way I'm thinking, he's reasoning the way I'm reasoning. He is seeing it from my own side. But believe you me, there's a way I would present this case, just the way you are saying it now. A lot of people will say, who told you that? Show us evidence. What is your evidence? But the evidence is there looking at them. But because they are not able to, to dissect, they're not able to reason, they are not able to use their common sense and do what is called proper evaluation of issues. Because you have to evaluate things before you'll be able to know where that thing is going and where it's not going. You just hit a very serious point here. And if you watch this program from the beginning, there's how I talk about the old man. I didn't mention his name. There's how I talk about the reason why they brought Ekberima. But you just came out now and brought everything in the open. Now, let's go into it. I'm not writing anything. Everything you're saying here is in my memory. Let me pick the first point you drop here. And I want us to look at that first point. You said that BBC Igbo have already stamped Ekberima as the leader of the criminality happening in Biafra land. And that is correct.
Yes.
That is correct. Even Ohanes and Igbo have also did the same thing, that Ekberima is the one who is causing this problem. In Anambra State government have also marked Ekberima as the problem of the unknown gunmen who are killing Biafrans on the ground. There's an organization.
Exactly.
There's another organization of Igbo extraction across the globe that also called him the leader of the criminals. So now that they have gathered all this information, I am beginning to also add to what you have just said before, knowing fully well that we, the indigenous people of Biafra, have also rejected him. IPOB have put out a very beautiful memo out there. And they are with the memo. BBC is with the memo. The word they are with the memo. Even Nigerian media have carried it. The newspaper in Nigeria in Nigeria carried all those our memo. That Simon Ekpa is not a member of indigenous people of Biafra. Simon Ekpa is not part and parcel of what we are doing. Now, if Koiki or Koiki and the old man, I don't want to be mentioned that old man name. The old man knew that Ekberima is not part of this movement. That is why it pains me. It's a very big, beautiful game. That is why I got upset when I see people, trying to talk about Ekberima as if he's somebody. He's not. He's a nobody. Now, those people that are bringing them together knew 100% that these people doesn't belong to IPOB. But now they use the name IPOB and they use the name Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And they now say the representative of Biafra, the Biafra spokesman. That is what they say there on that platform. If you listen to it very well. What they are trying to do, according to the truth that you have also revealed here, is that this guy who is seen as a criminal is now representing Biafrans. There is no doubt about this fact that you brought here now, that this is the face of the man that is representing Biafra. And they want to use this chunk of Oduduwa agitators to carry that message out. And some idiots who are called Otto Halot are still jubilating, that Ekberima is doing something great, forming alliance. But let me tell you where I finished them. I finished them when I told the world that the people whom they brought to their platform are not recognized, which the world already know that they are not recognized. The people they brought to their platform are not part and parcel of IPOB, which they know they are not part and parcel of IPOB. In other words, the Koiki media and the old man and the people that organize that shenanigans are in the same line with Ekberima, just as he just said now.
It's a game.
It's a pure game. A very beautiful game that they have planned. So if our people want to talk about this, let them be making it known to the world that this guy is not with us. But for them to be warning the guy, don't bring him, don't bring him. No. For them to bring him is a plus to the struggle, because it has shown us that this set of people that speak with him and presented him as Biafra representative cannot be dealt with. Am I correct?
Go ahead.
You cannot, I cannot, there's anywhere I see the idiot called Koiki talking about freedom, I know he's a liar. And the old man himself. Because I believe that Tinubu must have doshed out a huge amount of money for them to, you know, for them to do something so that they will say, okay, since these people are doing, they want to go, give their brother so that the tension will come down. My brother, you have an ego eye and you see the way I am also seeing. So go ahead, my brother, continue. That is the first thing I want us to analyze. Continue.
So what I'm saying, I want to use this opportunity to call every white Biafra who wants to be free to understand that this pressure group, I no longer call them freedom fighting group, because they haven't arrived at that level to be classified as freedom fighting group. So this pressure group, we should do everything in our reach to make sure that we distance ourselves completely from them.
Of course.
Because if we continue, the heart of love, because I know why Martin Nandekano did what he did. Martin Nandekano accepted them because he wanted to prove to them that we love them all, and we love them truly. But the mission they have at hand is not the same mission we have. Their mission is to pressurize the political system of the Zulu to submit power to their person. While our mission is to liberate everybody, both them, both the Yorubas, both the Middle Belt, both the Hausas, both Fulanese. Both Fulanese are also in bondage. We want to liberate everybody so that people can go and develop and become nation. Because Nigeria is not a nation, not a nation yet. Nigeria is being managed, is a British evil company being managed by mountains.
That's correct.
So we need a nation. I am desperate to get a nation. I don't know if another person is desperate the way I'm desperate to get a nation.
We all need.
Because in a nation, every politician who elected into office or appointed into office must give account according to the constitution. But in the zoo, there is no provision of that giving account. They do what they want with public pump. People have not noticed this. So we will fight with every means to make sure that we have a nation we can be proud of. And if anybody is tackling it, I keep on saying it, I'm not enemy to anybody. I don't, the way you see me here, my heart is very pure. I am not counting anybody as enemy. But one thing I swear with my life, I say, anybody trying to destroy the structure I will give over 75 million Biafrans freedom, I will face that person. I don't care who you are. I will go after you. You can have a problem, you can attack me I will forgive you. I will ignore you. But at the moment you stretch your hand towards that culture, I will go after you. I will suck hell out of you. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter who you are. I will make you know that you are nothing before this earth. And I am warning any other person who want to play this game. Already, their game, we have debunked their game. So they have known that now that they have wise men in Biafra struggle. This is my happiness this time around. They have realized that, yes, these people, they have formed a very serious, those who can analyze word and those who can read me in every action. So let another person come out again. If their group now, what they find this day, it has failed them. So those who are warming up to engage in thoughts between again, let them come out and we are waiting.
Mazi,
there is no single step they will take.
Mazi, did you?
If there is no other person that will defend them, I will defend them.
Beautiful, Mazi. I want to add something to this now, based on history, historical facts and figures. Are you aware that the coup of 1966 was meant to put Awolowo into power? Are you aware?
Exactly.
Good. And the man that led that coup happened to be Chukwuma Nzogu from Opanam in Anioma. Are you aware that the reason why Awolowo was sent to jail was because he failed in the federal and went back to the region trying to chase out the man who won in the region? Are you aware?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Are you also aware that Ojukwu do not want Awolowo to be killed by sending him to Calabar prison instead of Lagos prison or Kaduna prison? Just to keep
I have read this history.
Beautiful. Just to keep him alive. Good. Are you also aware that there was an alliance, or should I say an accord, between Ojukwu and Awolowo? If you are coming out right now, go and fight for your own people as we are ready to fight for our own people. Are you aware? Good. Are you also aware that there was a publication from Awolowo when he was finally brought out of the prison from Calabar, that if the East try to secede, the West will form what they call it? Is it how did they say it? They will form some parallel state or whatever. Are you aware that Awolowo is the one that did that? Good. Do you know the message that Awolowo sent to the North? The Awolowo whom an Igbo man protected, an Igbo man did a coup to put him as the president. An Igbo man protected him and put him in a prison where the enemies will not get to him. An Igbo man did all these things and they agreed. The reason why I'm saying this is for people to understand the depth of what these people that claim to have formed alliance with the Ekperima, their fathers have done to us. Because I will not forget. This man sent that message to attract the enemies so that the enemies will call them and give them a position. Just so for me, what I'm trying to do is to establish that fact which you have brought here now, that these people are pressure group. What they want is to do something that will make the world, that will make the government to say, okay, let's give power to their brother so that they will calm down. It has happened before, my brother, and I want to break it down in a layman language that people who are watching should understand. I read many books about this war. I read a lot of books, and I see reasons from different people. If you look at it very, very critical, you will understand that Awolowo said that thing, that if these people succeed, we will also succeed, we will also go. Then they called him and begin to work with Awolowo. Now Awolowo betrayed. Awolowo now betrayed Ojukwu, who brought him out of the prison. And when he betrayed Ojukwu, Ojukwu had no option than to stand on his ground on that agreement which he had with Awolowo when our people were massacred in different barracks in the north. Our military men and women were massacred.
Yeah.
Then when Biafra was finally declared, what happened? Why didn't Awolowo declare Oduduwa nation? He did not. Instead, they gave him finance minister. They gave him the post of finance minister. He began to handle the finance of the contraption. So believe you me, this alliance with Indofen Mano, Obi Mano Bataria, Obi Omamoji Nabatia, because if their father can betray us, they still give birth to children that can still betray us again. I am saying it. Let it be on record. I don't care.
I want to ask you. Sorry, let me not cut you.
Go ahead.
Do you remember how Mazin the capital of Biafra called for the release of Igbo?
Yes, of course, I know.
Now,
uncountable times.
Have you come in any tape or any audio or any video seeing somebody calling for the release of Mazin Nandekano since he was illegally in relation?
Never. What I saw was one newspaper that is not even popular that said Igbo asked federal government to free Nandekano. I will not lie because I've seen a newspaper only once.
That is a propagandist
newspaper. Thank you.
Who have never uttered any word.
That's correct.
Who have never uttered any word. So I am following them bomber to bomber. And another thing, no man is above mistake. Another thing is this: you don't alliance with people who are still crumbling on ground for hunger.
Yes.
Do you understand me?
Yes.
So the mistake IPOB will make, or even for any African country agitators, and say they will want to alliance with them.
No.
I disagree with that.
Mazi Lion, I want to correct one impression here, please. Mmasunka n'Igbo. Onye ọbụla ga-ejizi kọwara ya ndị ugwu maọbụ ndị ofe. Ọkọwacha ya ọ nakpuo ụlada dị ṅụọ mmiri ọma mbilite ọzọ. Maka ihe ha na-emebe asụcha Igbo, ha achọ ndị ga-akọwara ya. Let me tell you this.
Yeah.
Inwe alliance with some African countries nwere uru ọ bara anyị. Maka ọ bụ na ị na-anya ebe ụgbọ mmiri si bubata ihe niile na-esi n'Europe abịa karịsịa bụ ụzọ a na-akpọ Suez Canal. Ị na-enye na Suez Canal je nene the map. Efu na ụgbọ mmiri a na-abịa si n'azụ na anyị bịa gaa wee gachigazie to Lagos wee je busa ngwa afịa anyị. Jenene ị ga-adị shock ya nna gwa gị na ọ na-azụ na anyị ka ọ na-abịa si o si onye bụ ụzọ bata n'azụ na anyị si n'azụ na wee bịa gaa. I'm talking of major. Now, ị na-anya ọfụma ifu na ọ bụrụ na anyị enweghị ndị anyị na ha na-adị na mma, anyị na ha kwesịrị inwe oke, anyị na ha kwesịrị onwe ka ihe si wee dị anyị agbakwuru ha, ọ ga-enye anyị nsogbu. Ọ ya mere mgbe anyị na-anụ agha n'elu agha, ndị ụmụnne anyị ndị mba mmiri ele anyị ọ na mba mmiri ka ndị batara n'obodo anyị si wee bata. Ọ kwadoro gị anya? Ọ na mba mmiri. Na mba mmiri ka ha si wee bata maka ha bụ ụzọ gwa ndị mba mmiri na anyị na ha bụrụ ofu, gwa ndị mba mmiri na anyị na-egbu ha. Ha yiri uwe ndị amị ndị Biafra were je gbuo ndị mba mmiri asịzie na anyị na-egbu ha, mezie obi ndị a wee lọọ mmiri, ndị a wee gbakịtazi anyị azụ wee laa anyị. Agaghị m ekwusị na anyị ekwesịghị inwe mkparịta ụka na adịm mma with ndị Afrịka ibe anyị. Agaghị m ekwu otu a, mana aga m ekwusị na ndị ofe mmanụ onwe aka m mesi tụkwasị ha obi because Awolowo killed 5.something million of our people through hunger and starvation. Kwashiorkor killed over 1.8 million children in our land. This is the same Awolowo that an Igbo man saved. Ndị ekwukwara ka m chetara ha ife o. Achọrọ m ife ebe mmekọta asị, hey Mazi, that place you are going, you don't go there. We need to be together. You need to be together, but you need to be very, very careful. The army of Yoruba extraction that killed the highest number of Biafrans is Captain Taiwo. The Asaba massacre that took the life of, they said 700,000, they said 7,000. There are more than there are more than that number. They say 700 people. There are more than 2,000 people that Taiwo killed. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Oh, you're from Manuko. Oh, you're from Manuko. Obasanjo, Boyan leader, the first troop Pubatra, Port Harcourt. Makoya maje negotiate here within the Cameroon. Kewe Bakasi Peninsula wenye ka se ba bata. Wande nche kichi wasatara ndo from mama. Obi na bako kwa maraka na ina ba anya of mefuna kanna yukubia choke ya na nda. Ka I dikona mmana ekwu ka ọ dị ka esi na nwere ife na ha na nwekọrọ ọnụ ịghọtago kudo nwere ike iche anyị na-achọ nwa ya ha na-achọ nwa ha ọ bịa dizie m ka asizi na ekperi ma fụziri na ebe ahụ bebe nna ya ukwu si achọzi ebe o ya esi n'ihe ga-adị mma o ji gbakwuru Sunday Igbo ọ ya ji edebere Sunday Igbo ozi gbawa ya na fon ọyịmahọ ekperi ma gwa Sunday Igbo yes he be begging Sunday Igbo to come to his platform to speak. Sunday Igbo abụ ọnụ ya na-asụ bekee. Sunday Igbo ha achọghị ịbịa. This thing you see that happened yesterday, Ekperima have been planning it for the past 1 year that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. So anybody that is having alliance,
let me give you the time. Ekperima, you're where you are. See, are you hearing me?
The word is hearing you. Go ahead.
Ekperima started pleading with Sunday Igboho since November 2021. That was the first time he pleaded with them. Then how another conclusion that election the river the face of the criminal as a representative of IPOB, which is very bad of them.
Okay, Mazi, even though Anna people want to all this cast no matter what this program. I'm going to drop here, kita. Nanya kita. Since IPOB have been massacred, we were massacred at Onitsha, Head Bridge. We were massacred at Mpo. We were massacred at Enugu. We were massacred in Iguacha. We were massacred so many places, including Bayelsa. Have you seen any Yoruba group that came out and condemned this massacring of IPOB? Have you seen?
Never. Never.
Have you seen?
No.
Good. Can you count how many times Mazi Nnamdi Kanu mount on Radio Biafra and ask for Sunday Igboho's release? Can you count it?
Time with that number.
Good. Now, the reason why I like this contribution, in fact, as a matter of fact, you made this program, more solid, because some people, if I'm the only one that is giving out all this information, saying all these things, some people will say, who tell you? How do you know? This and that. But I don't believe in Titu Tatu. I believe in fear. One nenda guy nana before. Nde betray guy before. Why? Forming alliance with them is a good idea, but not with people who are hungry. Are you hearing my point? Information about the beautiful. This is what I want to say. So we usually conclude, though, because I would like to bring the program to an end soon.
Oh, I am telling about what conspired. I keep quiet all this while.
Go ahead.
I want to tell about what conspired in Lekki matter. If we about Taiwo Kunle, the father, do you know that the son of that man who carried the highest massacre at Nasaba?
Well, yes, I know.
That's a Yoruba commander.
I know.
Do you know that his son is the one that commanded?
I know.
Are you shocked?
I know.
Huh?
I saw the news. I saw the information.
Okay.
I have it.
Okay.
Yes.
But most of our Biafran agitators, they are not well informed. That is the problem we have.
That is true.
But no, but there's no problem.
That's true.
The problem that led to the Lekki massacre was they told the same man that his father committed massacre against the Biafran during the war.
Yes.
They told them, information they gave to them was that it was the Igbos that are occupying the Lekki.
Yes. That's true.
That was why he commanded to shoot everybody that's in there.
That's true.
So his target was to massacre the Igbos again. But unknowing to him that the information that came to him was wrong.
Yes.
Because Martin Nandekano was on Radio Biafra.
Yes.
Trying to give the youth support.
Yes. Encouraging them.
To agitate for their rights.
Yes.
So as soon as Martin Nandekano came out there, they went and passed information to the military unit that Igbos are the one occupying
Lekki.
Okay.
You're right.
Then this Taiwo son, who is a commander, came again to do exactly what his father did in 1967.
That's true.
Unknowing to him, Yorubas are the ones that are higher in number in that lake.
Yes. That is true.
That is why after this issue, the issue died. They could not hold him responsible because he did exactly what Tinubu asked him to go and do.
Yes.
So when he now see that the Yoruba families are crying that their son was killed, their daughter was killed, this and that, he was like disappointed.
Yes. Oh, they
now do what I call brotherly thing.
I can see Mother Baliono. I can see Habrahon.
I can see Habrahon there.
Yes. I can see Habrahon.
So they now do it family something. They now go and work. Do you know that the Yoruba elders support the committee, the form of the investigative committee?
Yes.
Within them, nobody there, no Nigerian here.
I know. I'm aware.
They form investigative committee and dialogue committee. Those family of the Yoruba that died there, I believe that they compensated them.
I know.
The people that lost, the people that lose, the people is the people that died there. A lot of things are going. Sometimes when you see me not coming on media, often in some certain things, my brother, there are some certain things I will discover. I will be silent for some time. Then I will be communicating with my group. How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this?
Listen to me. Freedom fighting is not for a weak man. Weak man is not by a muscle. If they say they're a strong man, it is mental toughness. Because our people cannot be able to hold it.
Exactly.
Our people are managed the way. Issue of this Taiwo, Buru, as not 700 people, there are more than 2,000 people. As for Akuna Saba. Mwe woke biakwa Buru kwenye command de kwande bia buo onto say non di woke actually budika can the things were the ironically anyhow you see it that is truth. Abia Buruka the same person. So Gwanamka such people who get see trust wugi for any alliance. This alliance of a thing, who goes in sendiri to DOS or game to this program, they should look deeply because if Mazen Nandi can't come out, I wouldn't want us to go back and fight the war we are supposed to finish now. We are not supposed to do that. So round up, let me bring the program to an end. Thank you very much for contributing. Round up, bro.
So, my conclusion, what I want to say is we should not be keep back. In other way, we are waiting for one neighboring brother or one neighboring sisters to this judgment. We have come out. We have to come back and go to our mission and get that mission achieved. Finish. We don't need anybody. If they want to be free, let them be on their own. They will be free. But what I'm promising the earth and heaven today is what happened in 1967 to 1970 will not happen again.
At all.
The world has opened up.
At all.
We are more sophisticated in all ramifications. If they want to try what they try, then they will have the step to be regretted. They will regret. We are going to deal with anybody who want to cross our way. Thank you.
Thank you. Mazi, there is something I want to say before I will put you off. And I want you to hear it direct, not from this thing, but from the WhatsApp. You see, I have about 7 different guys that have contacted me from different locations. And they used to remind me that there is something I used to say on my platform. Say that thing they sweet them, make they always talk. And I ask them, what is it? Different people, they are not together, they don't know each other. Like this one will call, and this one will send me message and speak. This one will send me message. And after I listen to them, I will just laugh and say, okay, so people are listening. And these people I'm talking about now, 7 of them, because I'll ask you who you are, where you're calling from, and whatever. Because after the program, I'll put off my call, so my studio line. So after a day, I will put it on. If there are messages that comes in, I will listen to it. Then those that I will delete, I'll delete. They said that anytime I describe the formation of this war that Fulani want to bring now, say they sweet them. Say that formation, as I describe the formation, they sweet them. I go ask how. They come tell me, say, one of them is from Igede, one of them is from Igala, one of them is from Kanu State, go, but not Christian, where the guy be. Are you getting it? Then let me leave the remaining ones. Let me not mention where they come from. They said they are military men. Say them, they listen to me. Because there was a day I was sending messages to our brothers who are military. So I think one of them brought it to the phone where they are, and they listened. They said, oh, who is this guy? That is when they started listening to me. That is when they started following. Now, he said that formation that I brought out, because I'm trying to explain to Fulani, say, we are not looking for war. What we want is our freedom. But if you people want this war, this is how it's going to be fought. Number one, the Niger Delta, so the so-called Niger Delta, which are Biafrans of the riverine area, are not going to support Fulani to kill Igbo man again. The guy said that one is 100. He said that 101%. Oduduwa people, Yoruba people, cannot come and support Fulani to kill Biafrans again. He said that one now 102% confirmed. The guy he said, where I finish talk now, when I come talk, say even the Hausas in the north that are not happy with the Fulanis will not even join hand to kill anybody. Then the middle belt, this is what they want. See, bros, it is going to be drawn according to the line of regions. And these people, the Yoruba, the Oduduwa, the Biafrans, the middle belt, we chase them 100,000 miles away from the place they call Nigeria. That is why they are gathering and calling for Nigeria government to put referendum into their constitution. That guy, one of them spoke to me like this. He said, boy, I listened to you, I was happy. And you know, when they say, hey, they're going to bring war, we are going to bring war, we are going to share the army, we are going to share the police that is in Nigeria military. We will share them. Those of Biafra will go to Biafra. Those of Ijo will go to Ijo. Those of Oduduwa will go to Oduduwa. Those of Middle Belt will go to Middle Belt. Those of Hausa Indiji will go to Hausa. Then let us know how many Fulani that remain. Are you getting the point? My brother, we are not asking for war here. We are asking for the freedom of people of Biafra. But Fulani are asking for war. We call for peace and the peaceful resolution of our of the unity they brought us together. Then they are calling for war. Freedom fighting is not war. It's enshrined in United Nations Charter. It's enshrined in African, even in Nigeria Constitution. It's there. So when they listen, they say, yes, there are people that are making sense. And on this note, I want you to know that we are not asking for war. But if these people want to bring it to us, believe you me, no Yoruba man will shoot a shot in support of Fulani again. Do you know why? Fulani have fought and killed Yoruba people in their land. Fulani have fought and killed our people in the riverine area in their own land.
No, let me give you one point. Let me give one point again. Let me give one point again.
Go ahead, bro.
the Yakubu fund they use against us, is it not the same man who they use? The same man are killing their people, are killing Yakubu wants people.
Yes, so Paul Unongo.
So they have learned their lesson.
What about Paul Unongo?
They have all learned their lesson.
What about Paul Unongo?
And there's something I said. There's something I said in 2019. I said Yoruba should be very careful because Biafrans are all over the world, not like before, but we don't have people all over the world. We all will come back. If they fight, if they bring fight, they know it that anybody will say as a Yoruba extraction who come into Biafra land in the name of supporting the Fulanese, man, that person, what we need to do to capture the person and they interrogate the person will tell us his or her village. We are going to march that village and ravage the village and to pass a very strong message to them. This time around is just fight no more. That is what they are going to fight.
Yes, that is correct. But meanwhile, I believe they cannot try that rubbish. Okay. Thank you very, very much, my brother Lion, for joining me. You have brought a lot of input to this program today, and I appreciate that. May Chukwu Karima bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Good night. Oh my God. This is called a pure discussion. Pure discussion, rooted with information. Yes, that is what it is. And I didn't answer other calls, but I'm happy. So many people have called and I didn't answer them, but I'm very, very happy. Very, very happy that we discussed this to let our people know what is happening. They want to use someone to fulfill one or two things, but we are here. What I don't support is when our people are talking about warning Koiki media, this and that. No, we don't need to do that. Allow them. Then we come and box them. Because if he challenge them or say they should not bring him, it will look like as if Simon Ekberima is worth something. And the people will not see where they are coming from. Someone that IPOB put a memo on his head that this guy is not our member, is whom the old man and the Koiki is calling Biafra representatives. And you think we are fools, we don't have sense. We have sense. We have sense. And we cannot allow that rubbish to happen again. And on this note, I have only about 5 minutes to bring this program to an end. If you want to call, you can call me now. After 5 minutes, if there's no call coming in, I will bring the curtain down. Meanwhile, I am still your brother Mazopale the Chukubi, can I go Biafra from Campbell and Biafra is a wife and one. Ipe Malezoku Akazo dear. Omuabumazo Soji. Adimeji Jifere. If you think about hurting me, if you think about doing any evil against me, remember you should not drink water. That is my biggest juju. My own defense and juju, now water where you they drink. Because if you think evil against me, you drink water, you go cause cancer of the brain, cancer of the heart for yourself. Heart failure will become will be your portion immediately. High blood pressure. You will sleep, you will not wake up. That is because my heart is very, very clean, and I'm fighting to liberate my people from this dungeon. And on that note, I'm going to bring the program to an end. But believe you me, this Obo song, I will still play it once again before I go.
Ayolamo, Obo Wodocho. Agachala bobodo di chiche n'ime Nigeria. Agachala bobodo di chiche n'ime Africa o. Agachala bobodo di chiche n'ime ụwa niile. Adịghị ebe dị ka Obowule, adịghị ebe dị ka Obowuye. Ayolamo, ayowole ni mo Obowuye. Ayolamo, Obowodocho. Ayowole, ayolamo, ayowole ni mo Obowuye. Ayolamo. Ogo Udojo. Ah, Ayolamo. Ayogolemo. Ayolamo. Ogo Udojo. Ogo Udojo. Ayolamo. Ayogolemo. Ayolamo. Ogo Udojo. Obodo Mao. Obowe obodo Chukwu goziri agozi o. Umogo amariye o.
I have a caller on the line. I think he's going to be the last caller of the day. Welcome to the program, Asi the Hot.
Yes, Mazi. I just double into the program. I don't get the this thing on my phone.
You didn't get Facebook is dealing with.
I just check the live. Now I see you now.
Yeah.
I say I know. I must call it.
Good. Did you know the topic we are talking about?
I don't know the topic.
It's about the people that brought Ekberima to their platform. I'm very angry with our media who we are warning the guy not to bring Ekberima instead of demolishing Ekberima, telling the world who Ekberima is. You understand?
Mazi, this your topic, although I not follow, but let me tell you the truth about what happened. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, Biafrans. My name is Judo Kafo. Judo Kafo na from Agbo. Agbo is in Anioma. Anioma there for Biafra land. And Anioma people are Igbo people 100%. All the way from Igboakiri, which is today Igbanke. The real name is Igboakiri. Akiri mean old. And in the olden days, the Ika, our ancestors, we always say Ndumbu mean old ancient people. We are Igbo people. For record purpose, we are not from Benin, neither anywhere, any part of any language. We belong to the Igbo family. In fact, Igbo race is not complete without Ika, without Igboakiri, because Igboakiri people are Ika people by blood, by culture, by lineage. We speak Ika language. Everybody in Anioma, we speak Aniocha language. We speak Ukwani language. Ukwani means the beginning of the beginning. Ukwani, the leg on the ground. Ukwani, leg of ground. Igbo rest, I can say Igbo rest started from Anioma all the way from Igboakiri. We are Igbo people. We are people that would always call Ndumbu. Just like when they talk about Igbo, Igbo is a corrupt word. The real name is Ndibo, Ndumbu. But the white man came and called it Igbo. Bo means old, Ndibo. In the land, we say Ndumbu. We are Igbo people 100%. So any man that is under the Chinedu Chukuma or Kochuku Ndidi, and he's saying he's from Benin, if that man or that woman or that family should pack their lot and go back to Benin and go and trace their origin. But we from Anioma, all the way from Igboakiri, we are Igbo by identity, by blood lineage. We speak Ika, that is our dialect. But we as a people, we are Igbo people. And that is why we have a KR for Ori and Kwa.
Mazi, please speak up. Please speed up. You have 5 minutes to round up because I've spent 2 hours 55 minutes now. Go ahead, please.
Mazi, let me go straight and hit the nail on the head. Do you know last year when the old Udua people were protesting in America and they were saying, they were speaking Yoruba, that they don't want to be a part of an IPOB, they don't want to liaise with IPOB. Because IPOB is a terrorist, the government of Nigeria have declared IPOB, prescribed IPOB as a terrorist organization. These are Udua people, they were saying it among themselves. Online, this is not a lie. So when they say they want to alliance with Samuel Ekpa, they know that Samuel Ekpa is not a member of IPOB. They know Samuel Ekpa is fighting for a different cause. They publicly said it that they don't want to alliance with IPOB because IPOB have been proscribed. I want the world to underline that word. That is why they refuse to go to the main source, which is DOS and Mazi Chike. They decide they don't want to do anything with terrorists. They want to deal with Samuel Ekpa because Samuel Ekpa is not a member of IPOB. Biafrans, get that in your head now. That is why they went to Samuel Ekpa. Because underline that word, they don't want to alliance with IPOB because they don't want the federal government to come against them. They have nothing to do with prescribed people. Samuel Ekpa and his auto-parasite and the two, they are not prescribed. So that is why they went on that way. Biafrans around the world, are you hearing me clearly? Why they decide to not to go through the right channel, which is IPOB led by DOS. Now that our leader is not present, because our leader said on his behalf, the people we should follow and listen to is DOS and HOD Mazi Chike is in charge. This Odudua and Odua people, they were saying he's speaking their language secretly, saying that they don't want to do anything with IPOB, that IPOB is prescribed. That is why they are dealing with Samuel Ekpa. Because Samuel Ekpa is not an IPOB member. Samuel Ekpa is represented in the two stroke auto-parasite. That is why Yemi Koiki is telling you that Samuel Ekpa you want to deal with. Because, underline that word, they don't want to deal with a prescribed organization like IPOB. They said it last year in their protests. So therefore, let any genuine Biafra, don't be worried about what they are doing. I just hit the nail on the head. Why they decide to go to the other route. Not to go to the main route, main source, which is DOS and HOD. And one thing I want to tell Biafrans, Ojukwu went that route before. Ojukwu said with their father, Awolowo, what happened? If you want to eat with the devil, you have to have a long spoon. Ojukwu went that route and said, Awolowo, we will meet here. He said, okay. Our leader is not a fool. Our leader, rather, talk with the Amazonia. Our leader is a wise man. Mazinandi Kano is wise. He has read the back and the front of the page and saw that Ojukwu liaised with Awolowo. What happened? Betrayed. Any man that dance and eat with a chameleon, I pity for that man. We are heading to Biafra. If you like, you liaise with Samuel Ekpa. If you like, you call some expert the new leader of Auto Parasite and recognize him. But one thing I have to tell you, Koiki, Yoruba, Oduduwa people, we are marching on, and the gate of hell will not prevail over IPOB, because IPOB is ordained from heaven by Koiki. We are moving. We will make our IPOB will fall allegiance with genuine freedom fighter. Not today blue, tomorrow blue. Go and follow Pade Banjo and the rest people. One leg in freedom, one leg in Afana Ferry. I am looking at there is no way you can compare Sunday Igbohu with Nnamdi Kanu. These people are two different people. You cannot compare. Again, I underline that word, Biafrans. You can never compare Nnamdi Kanu to Sunday Igbohu. Our leader is a true freedom fighter. Even in the prison, Nnamdi Kanu was preaching Biafra. Even when he was released, he moved from village to village preaching about Biafra. Sunday Igbohu, since he was discharged from Cotonou, his mouth has been silent. The other day I saw him in the Facebook, he's taking an award of peace and aggregation. Since he came out from prison, Sunday Igbohu, I have never seen you talking about what to do.
Mazi, round up, please. Round up.
Preaching from place to place as a free man. No. So therefore, our leader is different. Our leader is a true freedom fighter. And that is why, if you like Oduduwa, you alliance with the devil himself. We are not bothered, because we know who we are. IPOB know who they want to liaise with. IPOB know where to go when the time comes. We are IPOB. Chukwu Biama is our God. And Biafra is our religion. And Chukwu Biama will take us to the promised land.
You see?
In the name of Chukwu Biama, is my prayer.
You see? You see?
He said,
thank you very much, Maz.
Thank
You didn't come on time. I'm almost 3 hours plus. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
I see.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Next
you.
time. Thank you. That's my judoka. That's my judoka for, and my brothers and my sisters. This is where I'm going to draw the curtain. As if Mazi Judoka have listened to all we have said here with Lion Man. We know who is who and where to find information if we need one. To liaise with these people, this set of shenanigans they played yesterday. You can even thank God that it happened. Believe me, it happened because now we know who is who. They won. I can say Hagaba Hono, Obakopan Fono, and make a new Nwada Jina Ebi Jina Dewo. All of you who are watching, those that have shared this program, Mazi Kechukunaji, all of you, and Obumne Moke Chukuloki, Asuri Baswe, Bunga Biafra, Ogadurin Nammo, Asim Panyafro Tata Sef Pieci, Wakachifon Kemesia, Dewono.